in Abu Dhabi, 2021, and this is coming from a Lewis supporter, and yes, I'm completely okay with this. And also, I need to stress that I only support Lewis Hamilton for his driving. So I completely disagree with all the other Mickey Mouse dangles he does with the Black Lives Matters and all, and he calls himself black and all this. I completely disagree with all this because obviously, if your mother is white, then you should call yourself black. You should call yourself mixed race. But I just wanted to make sure that you understand. As a driver, I like him a lot. As a human being, not really. But anyway, I was very disappointed, of course. But I do believe that Max did a fantastic job today and all year long, and it doesn't. Opala, sorry, just passed a little bit of wind. Um, if you have 9 race wins and the other man has 8 race wins, then I think it's also logical that you should be the world champion. Okay, it happened in the last moment. It happened in the last second, in the last lap, but it's completely meaningless. This is how it is. Say thank you very much to Latifi. Say thank you much for Michael Schumacher. That's for the Verstappen fans, because of course we thought these two clumsy drivers, Verstappen wouldn't have been a world champion. But that's how sport works out. And let's go back to 2008, um, where Lewis in the rain had a little bit of help from, I don't know what this guy. I think Andreas Sutilo. Anyway, um, he he also helped Lewis indirectly to be world champion in 2000. I think was it no, I don't know. 7 or was it 8? I think it was 8. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, 8, because 2007 Raikkonen won. So I just wanted to put these words, congratulations, and also I want to say a huge thank you for Joss. I mean, he never was a boss. He was a very bad driver. He was beaten by all his teammates. He was a crappy driver, just Verstappen. But what he did with his son, and what he achieved, and how he trimmed his son and beat him up, and being tough to him, now he's obviously taking the fruities from the tree, because he's just a very tough guy. He beat up his wife and everything. So just Verstappen is it's an ungustel. It's not a good person as a human being, but he made sure that he made out of his son the best. He's also an alcoholic and stuff. But anyway, let's not talk about bad things about him. I think what he did with his son was good. He trimmed him, he chopped at him, he pushed him, he sponsored him, he financed him, and indirectly, of course, made out of him a world champion. So all of my heart goes out to Verstappen and to the Orange people. I personally love Dutch people, in particular the girls. They're just without limits, man. I mean, Dutch girls, possibly the best in the world. Everything goes ATM, FTM, PTC, LBC, everything. So I really like them. Not too much the man, of course, because I'm into every man. So, but to cut the long story short, a great win, and obviously slightly unfair, because Christian Horner was calling for the race gods, and you should let your people taking out. Shouldn't call for gods. But that phone call he made to a few seconds before the restart, this phone call changed the whole race, because he just asked, why don't you left all these cars by, and that decided the race, because he wouldn't have been able to clear 5 cars and then take Lewis. But of course, with the better gummy and a tougher approach, he could beat Max, and sorry, he could beat Lewis, and as I said, hands up for the man. Complete congratulations. Worked hard. Um, Not really fair, but that's a different story. Oh, come on, Senna, was he fair? He was a motherfucker. He put it everywhere where there was a gap. Schumacher, was he fair? Oh, really? I mean, all my heroes. I mean, Senna is my number 1 hero. Schumacher, my number 2 hero. But Luis, it's I think the fairest world champion out there. I'm not saying he didn't make mistakes. I'm not saying he didn't do dodgy things, but compared to Verstappen and compared to Alonso, sorry, not Alonso, to Schumacher and Senna, Luis is an angel in terms of driver. He's fast, but he's extremely fair. Verstappen calls himself fair. I don't think he is. But Luis made mistakes because he should have hit him many, many more times in the beginning of the season. Uh, and he let him go away, and therefore where he lost the championship, he let Verstappen go away a little bit too much. He should have squeezed him many times, because if you unfair to me, then you can't expect me to be fair to you. But Luis has been fair to him. Let Verstappen to push him out, avoided hundreds of crashes. But then again, this is the race. This is a man's style. So as long as it's within the regulations, that he's not kicked out from the sport, or his super license is not taken away, I think as long as this is as long as you do this, it's in a way fair. I mean, it doesn't really matter what people say or don't say. I think he's a dirty driver, Verstappen, but it doesn't change the fact that he had 9 races won and Lewis only 8. And of course, yeah, if you want to talk, send me some cash. There's a button in the bottom, so you can press it, so you can send me some cash, then we can talk a bit more. Yeah, this is about my video, not about Max. I mean, who cares about Max? Crash step, and they call him. But hey, we need to be fair. But I think the most happiness I have is not really about Verstappen, but about Josh. Josh, they called him the boss. For me, he was a loser, because if you all your life, or drive almost 10 years, and you've been in 10 years twice on a podium and never won a race, you're not a really good driver. Uh, Step out, man. If you don't pay me any cash, then you have no right to talk to me. So send me some money, then we can talk. Otherwise, piss off, right? um but I think this championship is deserved by Jos Verstappen the most, because he made it to a mission that his son becomes a world champion, and this I really do appreciate. And I wish every father would be like this, like Joseph's father, and like who Louis's father, who sacrificed sacrificed their lives for the son and the success of the son. Let me just put it on a tripod, because maybe this is gonna be a bit of a longer conversation. Uh, right. Who who sacrificed who sound a little bit like an owl, who sacrificed their career for their son's success. I think that's just absolutely incredible. And for me, it's kind of important, even though I hate my old man because a stupid cunt, but that's a different story. I think for Verstappen to deliver this, um, it's a big. It's also, we have to send out a big thank you for Jos, the coach, or the sob. That's no wife beater alcoholic, but it doesn't really matter, because he made out of his son uh, a respectful driver, and and of course a world champion. And this is not bad, because youngest driver ever won a race, now a world champion, which is absolutely magnificent. Being in a good team, because Red Bull has so much money. All Red Bull needs to just sell more Red Bulls, and they're gonna have money. Mercedes is like different, because it's not that easy to sell more Mercedes, is it? Because a Red Bull everybody can afford a Mercedes, not really. So Red Bull money is not an issue. Uh, Now they bought this Honda license, so they're gonna build amazing engines. And Lewis's biggest problem is not Verstappen. Lewis's biggest problem gonna be George Russell, the young lad. Now, if Lewis beats Russell, minden bőgő majd on a daily basis, now then it's a good thing. But I think with the energy and now with the confidence, Verstappen is coming back. I think the new hero, the new man in town, called Max Crash Stappen. He will gain more accidents. No accidents. No, he will gain more experience. Hopefully, has less accidents. And at the moment, with the cars and everything, I can't really see anybody able to touch him. Perez is a wingman. He's a team player. He's not a great driver. I mean, he can hold people off for sure, and he can push them into the grass and be filthy. But I mean, Mexicans, the 11 people live in a room. Of course, it's tight, so you need to negotiate your way around. But he's gonna get a big paycheck as well. He has a son or two. Um, has a nice wife, Perez. So he did what he had to do, but he won't be able to touch neither Lewis nor Verstappen because he's just not a good driver. For me, Perez is in a league of a driver like Giancarlo Fisichella, Petrol de la Rosa, Jano Trulli, this kind of guys. Never been a good driver, but decent enough to stay in Formula One, and a support for Johnny Herbert and Jos Verstappen, and that's just a support for teammates. But now you need to excuse. I must keep this video going, but I also need to I need to go for a leak. So let's keep this going. Yeah, don't be sad. Yeah. And now that's the way I come in, like, woo, and this is exactly the equipment which Max Verstappen will be using to fly back home to the Dutch to the Netherlands women. He's gonna be sitting here. He's gonna be here his luggage, and he's gonna be a space for his father. But I think he put his head a little bit down, otherwise he's gonna be hit on the shade like that. Right, okay, so donkey doggies for watching this, you Muppets, and all the best, and one more time. Congratulations to Max Verstappen to win this race, and what can I say? Lewis, you're not gonna leave to fight another day because today you lost big time.